Hi, this is Ask Brock. I'm Brock Yorty. This week's question comes from Robin in Oklahoma. Brock, what is the best way to resolve internal conflicts between employees on a job site? I've always been a huge fan of Drilling Company Fight Club. First rule of Drilling Company Fight Club, get 2-foot pipe wrenches for each one of them. If they make it through that round, go to bare knuckle. Actually, not at all. You know, if there's not a clear aggressor and it gets physical, you know, both employees are gone in my book. We need to resolve that stuff. And it comes from a culture standpoint. You know, we have a lot of functioning aspects on a job site, from setting pumps to drilling projects to setting up, and there's too much at stake safety-wise for us to be having conflicts. If the guys are on the road, we need to know if they're just spending too much time together. You know, we don't have to like one another. It's kind of like many family businesses. They become like siblings, right? And they get sick of each other. And if we need to separate them hotel room wise, we just need to look at all the right aspects. If they can't get along on the ride to the job site, and you know you're going to be within an hour of the shop, have them ride separately. We need to sit them down. We need to have a discussion, figure out what the misunderstanding is, make sure that we're treating each other with respect properly, and that we can't get to that blown up, blowout, unprofessional aspect in front of our customers, right? It's very important for all of our employees to have a professional presence, you know, on the job site, in the shop. When you're at the company, you're in business mode. You're not in buddy mode. You're not in, I'm mad because my football team's losing, or something nasty has happened. You know, there's a lot of drama, and I've worked with lots of crews that go out of town, that have gone 3,000 miles out of town, that have been in other islands, that are other countries, deployments. There's been all kinds of different situations where men and women don't get along, and you can see it. And we're all cognitive of it before it blows up. And the best thing we can do is address it, sit down like adults, resolve it, see what we have to do different. If it's a pecking order situation, and some drilling companies have these goofy things where I've been here 5 years and you've only been here 2 years. So when the driller tells me to pick up the bags of, you know, mud, I tell you to pick up the bags of mud. It's about mutual respect, professional presence, being safe, knowing each other, have each other's back, and then it's camaraderie. You know, that's where we end up getting everybody to sit down at a lunch, or, you know, at the end of a long week with some pizza and cold drinks of choice, and have a discussion about what we want to accomplish next, because there's too many things going on the job site for us to have some sort of internal conflict. So it comes down to being a mediator, knowing that there's 3 sides to all stories: their side, the other guy's side, and your perspective, or the customer's perspective, and resolving it, and knowing what we got to do next to be professional and smart. And some crews just don't work out, you know, and if you only have one crew and you got a problem person, you know, there's this great book called Way of the Shepherd that is about business and development and teams. And it talks about, you know, a flock of sheep can have, you know, you're going to have that one prize sheep that helps continue that awesome bloodline, and it's big and it's strong and it produces well. But if it's the one that's getting out, if it's the one that continues to crawl through the fence, and it teaches the other sheep to get endangered, or it's an aggressor and it's ruining the tone of the job site, and the job site is now toxic, or our day-to-day is toxic, then that prize sheep is not as good as the flock is one. So, you know, we need teams that can be good, that work together, that have each other's back, and can resolve issues and understand this isn't the place to be like high school or a daycare. So my biggest suggestion is sit down, get to the root cause of it, and hope there's a resolution. If there can't be a resolution, somebody can't be working there anymore. Thanks for the great question, Robin. I hope Rex is doing good too. Thanks.